beautiful on this fourth day of Navratri. What an honor, what a pleasure to have such a beautiful pathway to the stars, to lead us through gently through this gate, through love and light and devotion and all in between. Energies are absolutely huge around the world. Much dancing, much celebration, much glee. I don't watch the news, so I have no idea what happens that side. But yeah. So today is the day of KUSHMUNDA. But before we move forward, let us, of course, bring in a beautiful story and a beautiful gratitude to Ganesha. But let us light an incense, because it's really silly to do anything without a prayer of protection to take us forward. And as wonderful as the energies are out there, we really need a lot of golden light and bubbles and protection. Don't get hysterical about it, but just don't forget. Lots of purple light, cutting grief again very quickly, people's dramas disappearing. So we light this beautiful incense and this beautiful aroma as we welcome in the gods, the high masters, beloved Holy Mother, beloved Holy Father, Divine Mother, gracious Gaia, all the devas, the fairies, the angels, all the trees, the plants, Mother Nature. We welcome you in as you awaken and teach us and guide us through this beautiful phase into the golden age. May we also absorb beautiful sunlight and energies and take them deep into our core, into our being. For as Mother Gaia transforms, so do we transform. And to just be safe and put a beautiful protection of love and light around us and around Mother Gaia and around our loved ones. Yeah, it is like a little bit of a battle right now. So let's just bring in some beautiful sounds from Tibet. I'm back there. I'm very pleased to report. I've been patching up a lot of holes. So yeah, spreading love, pouring love. Yeah, it's not all beautiful, but it is. It's full of flowers and love. So we bring in a circle of protection around this energy, around our groups, around each individual, and around our planet. We allow all positive and beautiful energies to come in and do their healings, and we open ourselves as vessels to be healed and to be healers. So be it, and so it is. O beloved Ganesha, Lord of beginnings, guardian of the Muladhara, our base, our awakening. Guardian of the Muladhara, keeper of the sacred thresholds, we invite you into the sanctuary of Navratri. With your great trunk, you clear the path. With your radiant eyes, you watch over us. With your laughter, you lift our burdens. Bless this circle, bless this space, so that each step of the mother's dance may flow without obstacle. Guide our hearts to simplicity, our minds to clarity, our lives to devotion. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai. Jai, son of Shakti, child of Parvati. Be seated here in beauty and let your blessings ripple out to all beings. May this Navratri be full of sweetness, protection, and joy. Where are we? Day 5, day 4. We're only on day 4. Ha 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 ha. We have lots. So day 4 in the scheme of Parvati and Shiva's story is she's now married, so she's like absolutely radiant and full of sunshine and full of all the joys of early marital bliss. So she is usually seated on a lion, but a tiger. Yeah, they vary. And somebody asked what's the difference between a lion and a tiger, and the answer from some great Hindu mystic was um, a vowel, a letter in the mantra, that she rides a tiger or that she rides a sorry, I'm really like in a very huge space of stillness, which is a good thing to be. I've got a lot of inner work, well, not inner work, a lot of outer work to do, which is best done in incredible stillness right now. So she's interesting because she is now in her glory as a goddess, and that is why she has this parasol above her, and she is very much the goddess of the sun. So a little about the story of KUSHMUNDA is a very, very deeply radiant and mystical form of the mother, of the divine mother. It takes us into a space of mystery and of light. It's like the light coming back onto the planet. It's Shiva being radiant. He's really happy with his Parvati. They're married. They are spending hours in marital bliss. They are dancing the yoga dance. They are not the dance of destruction. They're dancing with passionate dance. They are in Kailash and just really emanating love and beauty and light itself. And she is radiant with smiles that births universes. There's nothing more powerful than a woman in love. So she's worshipped on the 4th day of Navratri, and her very name carries her secret. Ku means little, Ushma means warmth, energy, and light, and Anda is equal to the cosmic egg, the universe which she carries. So KUSHMUNDA means she who created the universe as the little cosmic egg through her warmth and her radiant smile. That she did it with absolute joy. She is not simply a mother goddess. She is the source of creation itself, the one who transforms void into cosmos through her radiant joy. At the dawn of existence, when there was only endless darkness and silence, the mother smiled. From that one smile, from her inner radiance, emerged the first spark of creation, the cosmic egg, Brahmanda. Her smile became light, her energy became life force. From her womb burst forth suns, planets, beings, and all that exists. Thus she is seen as the mother who sits in the blazing center of the sun itself, nourishing creation with her radiant power. She is usually depicted with 8 arms, though sometimes her image does show her with 10. In her hands, she holds, so she kind of collects these what call them weapons. Water's her weapon. Her rosary beads are her weapon. Yeah, so she collects them along the way. Remember, she started off just on the back of a white bull, and then with a lotus, an unopened lotus. Yeah. And then now she holds a discus, which is a chakra, which is actually a gift from Vishnu. The mace, the bow, arrow, trident, her water pot, her lotus, and the rosary. These symbolize her command over both destruction and creation, discipline and devotion, time and eternity. She's usually seated on a lion, a symbol of courage and strength. She glows with a brilliance like the sun, often depicted seated inside a lotus, radiating warmth and light. She is said to dwell in the blazing orb of the sun, giving energy to gods, humans, and all beings. She is the center of creation. She is Durga. She is the creator. The smile of creation. Unlike other deities who create with effort or battle, KUSHMUNDA creates effortlessly with a smile. This reveals that creation at its deepest is joy, play, and radiance, not struggle. Yeah, get in the flow, have fun. The cosmic egg. Her name ties her to the ancient idea of the Hiranyagarbha, the golden womb egg of the Vedas. She embodies the mystery of how undivided infinity takes shape as cosmos. The egg is a symbol. The great cosmic egg is a symbol all over. All old cultures and Jung have the symbol of the egg. The sun as her womb, her association with the sun shows that all vitality, warmth, and life force flow from her. She is the hidden divine within all light. She is the nurturer of balance. Though fierce, she is also nurturing, offering boons of health, strength, and clarity to her devotees. She balances radiant creation with protective love. She is the destroyer of darkness, and she dispels fear, illness, and ignorance simply by her radiance. Her presence is often invoked for removing disease, restoring health, and uplifting vitality. So please enjoy some of that energy today of absolute abundance and healing and radiating your inner being like a sunshine. Yeah, embracing and creating the our light body from within. Each Navadurga represents a stage of spiritual awakening. Kushmanda is the fourth stage, where after rooting, which is Shalputri, where she goes off on her bull, of devotion, praying for her love, and vibration, Chatraganta, who's the bride just before her wedding, the seeker comes to the birth of inner light. She is the stage where the inner sun awakens. The heart begins to smile with divine radiance, and one feels creation not as a burden but as a joy. So, some ways that we can bring in Kushmanda every day into our life, and we can, is just sit before the morning sun. Imagine the great divine goddess seated on the solar, on the sun, smiling, radiating at us. Feel her warmth entering her body as prana, filling you with vitality. Whisper Om. You don't have to do Kushmanda Ma, but you can just whisper Om, the great sound of creation, as if breathing in her radiance. Let yourself smile back at her, and in that exchange, creation is renewed. Um, I think that's why we say the Om, why we chant 108 times, because you're lucky if one hits that note. Yeah. And you will hear it yourself. So you can Om, or hum, but there is a space where we actually hit that vibration. In essence, Kushmanda is the Divine Mother as radiant smile, the inner sun, the effortless joy that births worlds. She is the reminder that creation is not made of fear or force, but of light, laughter, and love. It's just boop them, or it's laugh at the darkness, laugh at those things. Um, it's the best way to get through them. And just remember, where the light is, the darkness cannot stand. So it's really important for us to be filling ourselves more and more each day, each moment, as much as we can, with light, as much light as possible. So I have brought in today KUSHMUNDA and Oshun. Oshun is the African goddess, though she's worshipped a lot in Brazil and in South America. But then they had a lot of African people that were taken there on ships a couple of 100 years ago. So let's just move into some more beautiful pictures of Oshun. KUSHMUNDA, and there she is with her weapons. She's missing her lotus here, but that's okay. So, and very interesting, the Indians have so many goddesses. The Oshun only have one goddess, the Yoruba, who is Oshun, sorry. They only have one mother goddess, and she also creates the world out of a smile. So some link in that story. Okay. O KUSHMUNDA, radiant mother, who smiles the universe into being, we bow to you. Your laughter is galaxies. Your smile, the first rising of the sun. You teach us that joy is creation's hidden key. The myth of Oshun from the Yoruba in Africa, but as I said, she is hugely worshipped and adored as the great mother in South America, particularly in Brazil. Long ago, when the Orashas, the divine beings, gathered to shape the world, they came with power, with strength, with fire and will. But though they tried, the earth remained barren. Rivers would not flow, seeds would not sprout, life would not bloom. In their pride, they had forgotten Oshun, the only goddess among them, the golden river, the sweetness of honey, the laughter that makes hearts light. At first she was silent, watching their struggle. But when the gods came to her with humility, Oshun poured forth her radiance. She danced upon the rivers, her laughter bubbling like springs, her sweetness flowing like honey from the comb. And wherever her joy touched, the earth came alive. Rivers ran, blossoms opened, children were conceived, and abundance filled the land. Oshun is the reminder creation is not forced by power alone. It is born in sweetness, in joy, in laughter, that heals her radiance, makes worlds fertile. On this day of Navratri, we see Oshun in KUSHMUNDA, she who with one radiant smile brings forth light and creation. Both teach us that joy itself is sacred. To laugh, to smile, to radiate is to create. And remember, you just need one sweet little smile for the day, and that will just change the whole energy of your day. May I remember, may I remember that joy is sacred and that creation blooms where sweetness flows. So let us just have a moment to just be still and bask in this beautiful sun, this radiant sun of Navratri, because they were all created out of the sun today. And may the sun and all its golden sweetness bless you. And I mean, we all feel just so much happier when the sun is shining, yeah? And people that live in warm climates are a lot happier than those that live in cold climates. Mm. So as a closing prayer, we say, O radiant mother, KUSHMUNDA, whose smile awakens suns and galaxies, we bow to your light. O sweet mother ocean, golden river of joy and laughter, we bow to your flow. May our lives be fertile with your sweetness. May our hearts shine with your joy. And may we remember always that creation is born of radiance and love. Hey, beautiful Victor. I'm not staying on long. I've actually pretty much stopped for now. I'm just breathing in quickly. I'm doing a lot of beautiful energy, but it is really the day of the radiant sun where everything is created through the sun. It's the day of the great cosmic egg, the great cosmic mother of creation, and I linked it to the African goddess who was forgotten when man created the world. So there was no sweetness and there was no fertility and nothing grew. It was very pretty, but nothing really happened until they remembered the feminine principle. And it is just amazing how women will usually bring in they are kind of the heart and the hearth of the family. They bring in a lot of lightness and sweetness. Mhm. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you popping in. It's really lovely to see you too. And maybe I'll post it up. I was just reading something by Katumi, one of the Ascended Masters, on the power of the collective and how strong a group is when we put forth our energy and we work independently but together as a group. So even more so right now, as much light and beautiful stuff that is happening on the planet at the moment, there's also needing an extra layer of protection. No drama, llama. Just remember to put that crystalline diamond around us, extra. Yeah. It is so. It is so. It is. Yeah. Like I heard that's why it was like so particularly rough yesterday. That as much energy as we're putting out there and creating out in the ethers, there's somewhere always a breach. And it was like the question was like, how can there still be a breach in this flipping energy right now? But hey, it is what it is. So each do their own thing. I'm doing very silent stillness, a lot of deep contemplation, going to the forest a lot. It's all nature. It's really nature, an awakening of those incredible spirits and the nature spirits or divas or fairies or whichever one you want to call them. And obviously sunlight, just bathing in the sunlight. Seeing a lot if you just ask, yeah, and getting so many beautiful gifts from nature on my walks. So I love. Remember, the sacred spiral is the spiral of all creation. Don't get too sidetracked because it's really just a walk in the park. Love your mother. I love the nature. Give huge gratitude to the sun because without the sun, hey PLR, without the sun, she creates the universe today from the sun, from the great cosmic egg is opened. Without sunshine, we wouldn't do anything. And I was actually just reading something. I've read it before, but now I know what it is. With I've been doing a lot of like into the mycelium world as well, like lots of stuff in there. It doesn't stop. Um, but I did mention it, and they say there it is, so that if you put mushrooms out into the sun before you cook them, just for like 10 minutes, they actually absorb a huge amount of vitamin D, and it is about the only plant which we need. We need vitamin D so desperately, but it is about the only vegetable that actually contains vitamin D. But you have to put them in the sun to, and that's just before you cook them or eat them. Yeah. So I don't know. They used to put the vitamin D in our margarine. I never ate margarine. I always knew it was just oil, thick oil. Yeah, yeah, interesting. Mushrooms are really amazing. There's like, yeah, lots of jokes about the fun guys. Yeah, but yeah, they've even found the spores are out there even in the cosmos because they just like. And it was really I went to a particular forest today to go and look for mushrooms because I found a magic mushroom here the other day. So I went hunting around there yesterday in the same area to see if there were any more that I could find because they grow quite naturally. Not as much as they used to, but you would just like walk through town and you'd see them growing in town here. Nice little, the proper fairy mushrooms with the white spots. But I didn't find any others. Lots of other mushrooms, but not that one. So we went to a particular little forest, a little far way away, which has got a lot of pine trees. I was like, always amazes me how many different pine cones there are, different sorts of pine cones. But we did not see not even one mushroom. So we were like a little confused. We thought maybe it's because it's too wet. Don't know. But it's a very beautiful forest, and I've really visualized that it would be full of mushrooms, if not magic mushrooms, but because it is mushroom sprouting season right now. Yeah. Mm. So it's that whole really tuning and tune in. It's I can just it's just more and more just sit in Mother Nature, sit in the sun. It sounds too simple because it actually is. So and create, 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 create. So we love you and we leave you and go and have the most splendid and fabulous afternoon. And we shall see you later on in the truth wave. I shall awaken from my slumbers, from my journeys out there. Yeah, so just follow your hearts, follow your guidance, your inner guidance. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it feels good, then do it. Go in that direction. And just don't go down too many rabbit holes, please. I'm just really feeling so no, protective. Oh, Victor, this might be something you might. I don't know how true it is. I just saw it on a portal that I actually um, go onto every now and again. That apparently Bill Gates has said that. Yeah, I'll go back on. I'll do it again for you. Some of it, my love. Yeah, she is beautiful. That Bill Gates of his 200 billion or 200 million billion, who knows how much he's got, way too much, if he's alive, that he's going to give 99% of his wealth to Africa as an apology. So I don't know how true that is. I didn't dash down that thing. I just Mr. Gates. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, let me go back a little bit for you here. I don't mind to talk about our beautiful. Whoops. 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 So KUSHMUNDA, we've like gone through. I'm liking the journey this year of Parvati. So she starts off as the girl from the mountain who comes down. Interesting on a white bull because Shiva like carries a white bull. Drive, that's his steed, his mount, his mode of transport, his Nandi. So she comes down on this beautiful white in absolute devotion. She doesn't know but she wants this guy because she is like the reincarnation of not Shakti. I can't remember her name now. Sati. Of Sati, who was Krishna's first love, who just immolated herself poof, in a big blast of fire. She was so angry. So that was the end of her. Anyway, so he went into that deep, 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 deep distress and mourning for a long time. So the gods were really like very worried. So they thought, well, they can't bring her back to life, but they can. These gods are very practical, so that they can reincarnate her. So she came as the daughter from the mountain. So that's her first journey, the beginning of her journey as a young teenager with faith and devotion and dedication. And this is what she wants. She is now given her life to service. And then she moves into the next phase where she goes into austerity and into devotion and prayer and fasting, and she has now got her water pot, which I think is just so pertinent for us right now, which is just reconnect hugely with the beautiful waters. Waters are very, very sacred on many levels, and it was always in a copper pot. Yeah. And even today in their homes, they don't drink they'll take the water out the tap, but they'll still put it into a copper pot and cover it, often with flowers on the top. And that's the water that they drink with the ladle. It's just a beautiful, like, sacred thing, but it's difficult to bring it into your life if you're not brought up with it. Yeah, it takes a lot of focus to do. You must know that these things have been done over generations, so it's just very natural for them to do. And then she comes yesterday as the excited bride. So today she is the bride, and she is the creator of all things beautiful and sunshiny. So she is worshipped on the fourth day of Navratri. Her very name carries her secret, which is Ku meaning literal, Ushma, warmth, energy, and light, and Anda meaning the cosmic egg, the universe. They often call the great goddess Uma, which is like Ushma, which is warmth, energy, light. Yeah. So KUSHMUNDA means she who created the universe as the little cosmic egg through her warmth and radiant smile. She is not simply a mother goddess, she is the source of creation itself, the one who transforms void into cosmos through her radiant joy. At the dawn of existence, when there was only endless darkness and silence, the mother smiled. From that one smile, from her inner radiance, emerged the first spark of creation, the cosmic egg. I just thought, so that was the first stirring in the void, was a smile. How wonderful is that? And that brought forth the warmth. Her smile became light, her energy became life forth. From her womb burst forth suns, planets, beings, and all that exists. Thus she is seen as the mother who sits in the blazing center of the sun itself, nourishing creation with her radiant power. There's lots of other stories about Sunya, who came down out of the sun, and he came down to earth because there were people that were praying and they were so radiant, and they were like much more radiant than he was. So he left the sun for a while. So then obviously there was darkness across the earth. So then she birthed this cosmic egg and became the sun. She is usually depicted with 8 arms, though some images show her with 10. In her hands, she holds a discus. That's from, it's not a chakra, it's a very strong weapon from Vishnu. Um, um, a mace, a bow, an arrow, a trident, and her kamandalu, which is her water pot, her lotus, and her rosary. These symbolize her command over both destruction and creation, discipline and devotion, time and eternity. And in the marriage story with her and Shiva, I mean, you can imagine that she's now just got married and it's the first dose, it's the honeymoon phase with absolutely bliss, intimacy and wonder and just like so much love and radiance. Yeah. Tomorrow she gives birth to children. But right now, these are those first few years of marriage where they're dancing and talking about the stars and just absolute delight in each other. Whoops, where was I? These symbolize her command over both destruction and creation, discipline and devotion, time and eternity. She is usually on a lion, a symbol of courage and strength. And she often has the parasol over her. Now she has the parasol because now she's a goddess. And if you see the parasol over their arm, that usually depicts that they are gods or goddesses. She glows with a brilliance like the sun, often depicted seated inside a lotus, radiating warmth and light. I must start in half an hour later. Let's just go back to some of these pictures of her. I won't do everything. Here she is. She's so pretty. She's very much, when you think of the Divine Mother besides Lakshmi, this is what many people visualize as the Divine Mother. She has the smile as creation. Unlike other deities who create with effort or battle, KUSHMUNDA creates effortlessly with a smile. This reveals that creation at the deepest is joy, play, and radiance, not struggle. And if you think of a woman in love, those first, the first blooms of love, she is so powerful. She can walk on water and conquer the world. Oh, and where she lives in the blazing sun, the blazing orb of the sun, giving energy to gods, humans, and all beings. The cosmic egg, her name ties her to the ancient idea of the golden womb, the golden egg, the cosmic egg of the Vedas. She embodies the mystery of how undivided infinity takes shape as cosmos. The sun as her womb, her association with the sun, shows that all vitality, warmth, and life force flow from her. She is the hidden divine within all light. She is the nurturer of balance. Though fierce, she is also nurturing, offering boons of health, strength, and clarity to her devotees. She balances radiant creation with protective love. She is the destroyer of darkness. She dispels fear, illness, and ignorance simply by her radiance. Her presence is often invoked for removing disease, restoring health, and uplifting vitality. And you need to have a good demeanor. You need to smile and radiate joy if you want her blessings. If you're unsmiling and bitter and sour, she is not going to bless you. Each Navadurga represents a stage of spiritual awakening. KUSHMUNDA is the fourth stage, where after rooting in Shalaputri, which she comes down as the devotee, well, as the innocent, as the seeker, it's like on the fool's journey, yeah? The devotion, which is Brahmacharini, and vibration, which is Chandrakanta. The seeker comes to the birth of inner light. Vibration, she's like really excited because Shiva has actually tested her and found her to be the real deal. So he's agreed to marry her. So now she's married. This is her first time, the years of marriage. She is the stage where the inner sun awakens. The heart begins to smile with divine radiance, and one feels creation not as burden but as joy. What do they say? She's in the full bloom of love. So it's really good to do this, whether you do it with KUSHMUNDA or the god, but to do it with the goddess is a nice thing. Or father, son, mother, son, they interchange. But it's just as often as you can sit before the morning sun and imagine the goddess seated in the solar orb smiling. Feel her warmth entering your body as prana, filling you with vitality. This is really important because this is working with our light body. So the more that we absorb the sunshine energy into every cell and every organ in our body and into our blood and let it go through. And it's quite simple, it really is simple. And just breathe and whisper radiance and gratitude. Let yourself smile back at her, and in that exchange, creation is renewal. In essence, KUSHMUNDA is the Divine Mother, as radiant smile, the inner sun, the effortless joy that births worlds. She is the reminder that creation is not made of fear or force, but of light, laughter, and love. Oh, have you got rain? That's okay. Just try and say so in every drop may peace reign. Hmm. So enjoy the rain. Has Grace had rain as well? Because that would be amazing. Yeah, no, we've had some sunshine, but it's cold, and it was very windy this morning. Yeah. Oh, I try to make truth wave. I really do. It's just such a wonderful space. Thank you again, Victor, and anybody and everybody. It's such a wonderful space to be able to just work with the energy, sometimes excess energy that we have, and just put it wherever you feel that you need to put it. I think I've always been, but I do love Wadu Unity on Mother Gaia. Um, and I know Millie also does a lot of Mother Gaia. Just keeping her happy, feeding her. She's so hungry for devotion. You know, it is nice, and if you know, Robin, if you have a Hindu temple, for the I think it's on the first when they have the last day of Navratri. It's really a beautiful celebration. The music is great. The dancing is fabulous. So if you can do it, and it's actually interesting. There's that extra day of Navratri where they celebrate Rama. Rama was supposedly the ideal man. So it's so balanced. They always just throw something good and fabulous in. But all their celebrations, no matter how kind of dark the story is, they are always like celebrated with like deep house music, the original house, lots of cymbals and dancing and shaking and bells and smells and free food, dancing, candle lighting, lots of flowers, beautiful aromas, always fresh flowers strewn all over the place. Yeah, always like I was thinking about Bollywood, like for many years. I mean, they don't need other stories. They for years they just they, I mean there are stories, no, obviously, but a lot of them are just recreations. Hello, beautiful, beautiful Mr. Josh. A lot of Bollywood stories, movies, which is bigger than Hollywood, huh? A lot of Bollywood stories are just recreations of the stories of the gods and the goddesses. There's so many stories to pick from. Well, with 3.5 million gods, you're never short of a storyline, that's for sure. Uh, I was trying to explain it again to somebody the other day. Oh, yes, we're getting pink. Oh, I've got pink clouds again. Yay! Very few, but they're there. I've been telling the universe that I need to see these pink clouds, and it can't be on. Oh, wow. I'm going to run away and love and leave you because I want to take photos of my pink clouds. Just wait, I have to take photos of the pink clouds because they won't last as long as clouds are want to do. Whoa. They're not as spectacular as they were the other day, but they shall do. They shall do. The universe heard me. Yeah, I feel so like incredibly blessed. I'm feeling like very rough at some levels. Like it's not that easy, but it's okay. It's like, why did I get such a difficult, easy thing to do? Um, but yeah, as much it's very much inside, but I am being so like blessed with so many beautiful little things from the universe. Every day, something from nature is just so beautiful. Like I found a really interesting feather that I've never seen before, which I needed today. Um, did YouTube kick you out? I found like a little Alice band today of little pine cones. It was just so pretty. Yeah. So this is like it's a little black feather, and I needed this today. I've never seen one like this. So wait, let's see. And it is so soft. I don't know what it is or where it's from. Never seen one like this before. Not black. So it's just soft, soft, soft. It's like such a kiss. You know, usually we get excited when we see white feathers. I was very excited to see a black feather. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I get lots of these grey ones and sometimes white ones. For me, that's always like one of my guru master teachers talking to me. But today, it was like because I've never seen this, and it's just such an interesting shape as well. So I don't know who it belongs to. Yeah, feathers are beautiful. So just be awake, be open to seeing them. Oh, Lottie, that's beautiful. Lindsay, I'm so glad you popped in, my sweet one. Yeah. I know, I love that. My father used to sit like that. I know. When it's interesting, Melise, me too. And my father used to do that. He used to sit with his hands like, very tense. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, she's quite something because it's like so often. I mean, with Durga, I mean, that's the story of Durga is that there were these great big negative energies, and they requested a boon when they were created. And it's just, I mean, so I love this Indian stuff because they're very open about what happened in their stuff. If you just read it, sometimes quite simply and quite easily. Um, but these guys just got a little power hungry. Um, but well, I don't know his name. I'm gonna look it up, but not the second. They, they're very simple. If you're Indian, it's the same as like street names in Germany are very simple if you're German because they mean something. But for us, they don't. They mean nothing. So you have to really like take them into another space of your brain, which is that parrot brain, which you just have to remember. And mine doesn't work like that. I make associations with everything. That's how I remember things. Yeah. I tap my leg. From my stress, I tap my leg. Do you also tap your leg, Millie? But yeah, I've been like always, my whole body is stressed. Mm. Yeah, Ma Durga. So she was created because it was only a female that would be able to defeat the demon. So it's Navratri is her 9 aspects, but it's also the 9 aspects of. I mean, it's difficult to see where the crossover is. If Durga is Parvati, or I think Durga is Parvati's like inner essence, her higher self. Yeah, that just came out of me. Yeah, that just popped out. But she is. If you can look, they've got on all of them. They will have like either 1,008 names of the goddess or 108 names of the goddess, and she of the radiant, she of the eyes, she of the sweet black hair, the rosy thighs. Yeah, so they get yeah. Her weapons were gifts. Yeah, and she collects them from basically from the three gods, the three main gods, from Shiva, from Vishnu, and from Brahma. I will put a thing up. I will do a thing about the weapons because they stay definitely spiritual weapons, and the more I really do think that the Greeks like borrowed a lot. We weren't told about what travelers the ancients were. I can remember, what was it? Who was he? Uh, what was it called? I'm trying to Kontiki. I know it was the Kontiki story, the Kontiki mystery. I'm trying to think of it. Leaf Heyerdahl. Somewhere in the recesses of my brain, that name. I think something like that, Leaf Heyerdahl. And it was the Kontiki. But he created, and he built also an Egyptian boat, and the Kontiki was like from one of the islands, and he sailed to prove it was Leaf Heyerdahl, something like that. And he sailed pretty much around the world or to different destinations with these boats. And this is in my time where people were arguing that they couldn't have sailed around the world. They couldn't have like had trade. They couldn't have like gone to each other because they were so primitive. So yeah. Go, 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 beautiful Christine. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, thank you. The art is great. Hey, for me, I could see something pretty. So, yep, thanks, Victor. Oh, you were here for a while. I'm also going to go. I can go and post my beautiful pink sunset. As you see, it's gone already. There's this one little stripe. Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten because after that I said, I want some pink. I want those pink clouds. They make me know I'm being blessed. They make me know the work I do is like vibrating. But we've had like clear skies, so I'd almost forgotten by once. It's terrible. We put them out there and then we forget. So I love and leave you with a beautiful pink cloud. I'm going to post the clouds up on Discord so you can all share the love that I pour out onto the planet and onto Germany and to Africa. So it's very simple, big job I do. Yeah. Oh, enjoy the work, Lindsay. I'll be grateful for it. And remember, you can whistle while you work. Do, 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 do. So, I love and leave you, my darlings, and we will be back tomorrow with what's her name? Katikaya. I don't know, I can't remember her name. I shall remember her name. KUSHMUNDA. I think. No, today was KUSHMUNDA. She has man, it's in the name of her son Katikaya. The god of war that she gives. Skandamata. There's her name. Skandamata. And Skanda. Skanda is Ganesha's brother, who is the god of war. Yeah. And interesting, he is one of the very few gods that are celibate. They don't have a partner. And little elephant boy got two. Anyway, love you all, lovelies, and have a beautiful, beautiful. Oh, welcome, Mystic John. So glad to see you. We shall be here tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern, 6:30 my time in Germany, but I'm far away. So don't forget to pour as much love as you can to yourself and to the planet, and especially to the neighbors that you don't like. Because you never know when somebody's going to have a turning. Bless, 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 and a very, very beautiful day to everybody. So we'll see you later on tonight. Bye, and thank you so much for being here. And Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai. And Hershey, I am so going. Love and love and love and love and love you all. Thank you, Hershey. Much appreciated. Aww, got it all and sending it so right back at you. It really is a sunshiny day today, so just generate it inside your hearts. So love, 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 and great cosmic eggs bursting, and don't forget a little protection around ourselves and around our earth. Yeah, especially. Love us all. We're so brave. We're so amazing. And we will see each other in the ethers.